New tonight, there are apps for just about anything out there. But what about your smartphone? What good is it with a dead battery? 7 News anchor Ana Cabrera shows us apps that zap the life right out of your battery. Only on 7 News.
From convenience,
calendar, texting, checking email,
to entertainment and education.
Oh, I love Math Bingo.
Smartphones seem to provide it all at the tip of your finger.
news and weather, music.
Until you have to recharge.
It's a long, slow traffic jam. I've always fought with battery life on my phones.
We tease, calling our Jason Luber our traffic geek. But admittedly, he's kind of a tech geek, too.
This thing and I are like a hand and glove.
He has nearly 100 apps on his phone. His battery doesn't stand a chance. But Jason comes prepared.
Extra smartphone batteries?
Extra smartphone batteries. I actually have 4 of these things, and I keep them charged up all the time.
That might sound ridiculous, but a lot of us can relate.
I feel like I charge a lot.
Mom Jerry Sue says she has to plug in more than once a day. So we went to technology expert Rick McCloskey for help.
You have to pay attention to what is the application asking to be able to do.
He warns of apps that use GPS, programs that constantly update, and free games like the popular Angry Birds.
Are always going to have the little app banner down in the bottom that constantly runs and constantly changes.
We found researchers at UC Berkeley came up with a way to see which apps are zapping your phone. It's a free program called Carrot. So Jason and Rick with their droids and Jerry Sue with her iPhone put it to the test.
I want to see if it's draining my battery too.
Turns out we weren't alone. So many people wanting to know which apps zap, the system was overwhelmed. We contacted Carrot creator Adam Olliner.
We thought that we would have maybe a few thousand people on the high end who would download this. And now there are almost 500,000 devices that have installed Carrot, which was far beyond anything we had expected.
Hey, we got some apps that it wants me to kill.
The results aren't complete yet, but more than a week after downloading Carrot, Jason got a few hits. Email, Facebook, texting, even Jason's Bible app are his top energy hogs. Now, for many of these, there's an easy fix.
Email is probably the easy example to give because you can go in and it will say, how often do you want me to check your email? Do you want me to check it every 1 minute, every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, once an hour, once every 5 hours? So setting those types of settings will cut down on battery usage.
Carrot also identifies energy bugs. These are apps that are misbehaving in some way on your specific device. So maybe you have an app that won't let your screen go to sleep. Or maybe it's interacting in a weird way with another program on your phone.
For example, we found a bug, an energy bug, in the Kindle app, where when it was running on devices that had Wi-Fi turned off and would try to use the synchronization protocol, it would use far more energy than on devices that did have Wi-Fi enabled.
Through Carrot, Rick found out his music app was running without his knowledge. So was Yahoo News. What is the single biggest thing someone can do to help conserve their battery?
Well, the single biggest thing, knowledge is power.
Adam says the answer really depends on your top priorities. But as a rule of thumb, if you don't use it, lose it. The same goes for GPS, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. Turn these off when you don't need them. Jerry Sue is still waiting on her results, but says she's already more aware of her own battery zappers.
After watching a couple of the racing games that Justin likes to play, that he stopped and went outside to play, and I'm like, oh, that's so nice. And then I went to make a phone call or check my email, and yeah, my battery's drained.
But it's good to know. I'm glad I get to know what it is.
Jason agrees. Knowledge really is power. Ana Cabrera, 7 News.
And we're told the longer you use Carrot, the more energy bugs and energy hogs the program will identify. Carrot's creator says the recommended programs there are about 95% accurate.